In this video, we will study one example on double integral when integral limits are not provided. Consider the example. Suppose this is the example. Evaluate double integral of 1 by x raised to 4 plus y square dx dy over the region bounded by y is greater than or equal to x square and x is greater than or equal to 1. First, assume given example as I equal to double integral of 1 by x raised to 4 plus y square dx dy. Now, our first aim is that to find the limits of the integral because limits are not given. But we have the region over which we need to evaluate the integral. I will try to draw the region first. What is your given region? Given region is y is greater than or equal to x square and x is greater than or equal to 1. We will draw the region first. Suppose this is x-axis, again this is y-axis, this origin O. Now this y is greater than or equal to x square. We'll consider y equal to x square. This is the parabola on y-axis. This is the parabola on y-axis. This is y equal to x square. Next, x is greater than or equal to 1. That consider x is equal to 1. This will be a line parallel to y-axis. This is x equal to 1. Now, check the region. The given is y is greater than or equal to x square. The region should be above this parabola because it is greater than or equal to x square. And for second, x is greater than 1, so region will be towards right side of this line because given is x is greater than 1, so it should be on right hand side. That means our aim is to evaluate the integral on this region. Now let's decide. We will integrate with respect to y first. To integrate with respect to y, I will draw one rod parallel to y-axis. If you want to integrate with respect to x first, you will draw this rod parallel to x-axis. Next, final aim to find the limits of the integral. The bottom of the rod will give the lower limit of y and top of the rod will give the upper limit of y. And in case of x, left corner of this region will give lower limit of x and right will give the upper limit of x. Now imagine rod rotates horizontally. You will find that the bottom of the rod will rotate on this parabola, that is y equal to x square, and top will be towards the infinity. So limits of y will be y equal to x square to y equal to infinity. Check once again. Bottom of the rod is on parabola, that is y equal to x square. So lower limit of y will be x square. And top of the rod is towards the infinity, so upper limit of y is infinity. While rotating, your rod comes to up to x equal to 1, that is left corner of this region, so lower limit of x is equal to 1 and upper limit towards the infinity. These are the limits of the integral now. I will write the example now. I equal to integral x equal to 1 to infinity and y equal to x square to infinity 1 by x raised to 4 plus y square dx dy. As integral shows now, x has a constant limits and y has variable limits. That means we should compulsory integrate with respect to y first. Right? We just make the separate integral. First integral will be from x equal to 1, that is dx. Second from y equal to x square to infinity 1 by x raised to 4 plus y square dy. Assume this as equation 1. Our aim is to find, or our aim is to integrate with respect to y first. Assume that I1 as integral from y equal to x square to infinity 1 by x raised to 4 plus y square dy. While integrating with respect to y now, x is a constant. So for simplicity, I will assume that x square equal to a. After substitution of x square equal to a, integral becomes I1 equal to integration from y equal to a to infinity and 1 by a square plus y square with respect to y. This is the standard formula of integration, that is I1 equal to 1 by a tan inverse of phi by a lower limit a upper limit infinity. Substitute the limits now. It becomes 1 by a tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 1. As we know that tan inverse of infinity is nothing but pi by 2 and tan inverse of 1 is nothing but pi by 4. So next step will be 1 by a into bracket pi by 2 minus pi by 4. After simplification, I will get here pi by 4 into a, or I can write pi by 4 into x square. This is equation number 2. We have substituted here x square as assumed in the previous step. Now substitute the answer in our original integral, that is in equation 1. Put in equation 1, then I is equal to integral from x equal to 1 pi by 4 x square with respect to x. Now integrate this with respect to x. Pi by 4 is constant, it can be taken as outside. Limits of integral from x equal to 1 to infinity 1 by x square. I have written here x raised to minus 2. Integrate now 1 by 4 x raised to minus 1 by minus 1 lower limit 1 upper limit infinity. Take this minus sign as a outside, becomes minus 1 by 4, and x raised to minus 1 can be written as 1 by x lower limit 1 upper limit infinity. Substitute the limits now. That is equal to minus pi by 4 1 by infinity minus 1. As we know that 1 by infinity is always equal to 0, so step will be minus 1 by 4 into bracket 0 minus 1. One simplification, I will get answer as pi by 4. That means answer of our integral is equal